Yeah, I have one actually. This is Chris de Blasio here. I have one from John Whistler, who's with the San Antonio Express News. John would like to have submitted these questions, two for Tank, one for Leo. Gervonta, we'll start with you. What did Floyd Mayweather tell you about fighting on pay-per-view, about how potentially different this week could be versus others?
Just, I got to do more interviews and, stay focused most of all, just stay focused and, get the job done. Make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to, to be able to, become that pay-per-view star, like doing interviews and, walking that straight line and things like that. Well, he didn't say walk a straight line, but he said, do what I have to do.
Great. Where did you get the nickname Tank?
I actually got my nickname Tank from one of my coaches coming up. He branched off and started his own gym. But Mac Allison, I got my name from him. He was the guy that named all the fighters coming up. So I was a little kid, like fighting a lot in the gym and just playing a lot. And when I was young, well, still now, but my head was real big when my body was small, so he used to call me Tank Head. So as I got older, we just stuck with Tank.
Calvin, do you want to talk about that? You gestured about the nickname.
He said it. He said it perfectly. He was little. Every time I look at him now, it's like if I reflect back when he was that age and whatnot, running around the gym, hollering, "Go Scout, go Scout!" And I just tell him, like, Tank, give me a minute. Just give me a minute. And looking at him now, just watching him, being the man that I'm looking for him to be, family man, businessman, and the fighter, So I'm very thankful just to see this, one of my boys, grow up.
Thank you. Leo, from John Whistler, San Antonio Express News for you. Some of your critics have questioned your level of competition in recent years. Is that part of the reason why you have called out Tank? Is that to quiet the critics?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons too. People were saying that I was scared to fight a big competition, that I didn't want to fight big names, or I didn't want to challenge myself, and that's why I decided to challenge Tank Davis, because I think he's the best in the division and he's the biggest challenge out there. So that's why I went after him.
Great. I'm going to offer one more coming in from our press members on Zoom. Tank, this one's for you. Being quarantined in Vegas and training, how has that affected you? It appears to many of the fans, and this viewer in particular, that they've noticed it seems that you are the most focused for this fight, or more focused for this fight than you have been in recent.
I don't think it affected me. It actually, I'm one of them guys that always, like, even coming up, just when something in front of me and I know I got a big task, I know how to focus. That's what make people, them great ones great. You don't see no great ones that freeze up when it's crunch time. So I was always one of them guys that be able to focus when, big things on the line. That's basically what I'm doing. I moved my camp to Vegas because I know that, where I want to set myself at after this fight. So it's been great, so we'll see Saturday night.
All right, thank you. We're going to try two from press here virtually on Zoom. I'm going to start with Sean Zittel from FightHype. Sean, if you unmute, give it a beat, and then ask your question. Go ahead.
Hey, Gervonta, thanks for your time. Could you please just compare how you feel heading into this fight after the camp you had versus last year versus Gamboa? I know in that fight you were concerned about pacing yourself for the full 12 rounds. Is that something you're not as worried about for this fight?
To think back on it, I don't even know what I was just getting through the fight. It was just, like even in the gym, recently in the gym, it was times that I would spawn some people that didn't supposed to be in there with me. So I actually took him out the ring. Like, I don't need to be sparring. I don't need to be sparring them, because sometimes when you spar or fight people, you know, sometimes you get lazy in there, and then you wind up getting touched with punches that you don't supposed to be getting touched with. And that's, in that case, you see me get touched with probably 3 punches in the clinch from when I was in the clinch with Gamboa, because it's like you getting bored. You know, it's not really a fight. So I think this fight more competitive. I think that, you know, I'm going to have to throw more punches. I'm going to have to be aware a lot, you know, from his output and things like that, from Leo output. So I think this is going to be, you know, a fight that, you know, the fans will enjoy, you know, and people that, you know, all around that's watching it. It's going to be a great fight.
Sean, do you have a follow-up?
One after another, we had Teofimo and Loma last week. You're the big pay-per-view fight this Halloween. Then we have Devin Haney the week after. Does that give you any extra motivation to prove to the fans you're the top guy in that group, you're the top dog, to prove it?
I want to say I'm really not focused on, you know, someone that's not in this fight. You know, my focus is Leo. I can't overlook Leo, so my focus is Leo. Far as any fighter behind this, it really doesn't matter. You know, I'm proving, you know, along the way, you know, and this a step that I'm taking to get closer to the point I want to prove. You know, forget any fighter that's, you know, not sitting here right here and fighting me Saturday. So my main focus is, you know, getting the job done Saturday.
Okay, thanks, Sean. We're going to go to Manuk Akopian with the Los Angeles Times. Manuk, unmute and go ahead.
Hi, Leo. Thanks for taking the time, everyone. I have a question, Leo. You're a 7-1 underdog in some sports books. Do you think that you are that deep of an underdog in this fight?
Well, you know, like I said, I leave the opinions to the fans, to them. If they believe so, well, you know, I leave it up to them. Like I said, my job is just to go out there and give the win. You know, give a great fight for the fans and give it my best and my all. But, you know, we're both great fighters. We will have accomplished a lot. And I think I should have been a lot closer. But like I said, that's the fans' opinions, and I respect their opinion.
Manuk, if you have a follow-up.
To place big bets, are you perhaps going to place a bet on yourself, considering you have such great odds?
No, I never bet. I'm not used to betting. I have never bet in any fights, and especially I wouldn't bet on myself because, you know, maybe sometimes people see that as a bad luck, so I would never do that.